They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to run now. A beautiful fake. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
First down, Mills. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. A quick slant, good for 8 and a first. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mills on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Devontae Smith from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for the running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down. From just shy of midfield, Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mills now. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Corral lost it. The ball is out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Called a no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a give right side Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. He's got Smith here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Looking to throw is Mills. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
4th down. Here's Corral. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, LA. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40, down the left sideline. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Irv Smith Jr. from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mills to throw it.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mills. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up to try to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mills. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Mills to the air again. pass caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get it behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mills to the right side and complete to Atwell. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gets past one man, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Madison is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So they'd converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lob it for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
They'll go with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A give up the... Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. At the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Corral.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Corral. That's into the hands of Crochet. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and run. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
They'll go with Lindsey up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A handoff, Lindsey running left. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured out to the 9-yard line on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rudolph. Rodgers brings it in. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there that sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard for the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively here on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kiki QT, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Corral.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down, here's Corral.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Well, remember now, no overtime in the preseason, but where the score's at now, overtime would be unlikely. If these guys can put it in the end zone here, they'd be looking pretty good. Rudolph's throw there taken in by Smith.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
10 yards.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Throwing here, Rudolph.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown. Chester Rogers, 71 yards.
And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
You might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up.
Corral lost it. The ball is out.
And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Going for it on fourth down. Corral. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 31. Chargers 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Yeah, my Brooklyn